Without you answering that letter, Evan, this would not be possible, my man. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. This neighborhood is no stranger to that car.
Yeah, that's great.
We've had good weather this whole time. Today's our last day in Panama City. We're gonna go see the house that Rich lived in when he bought the car, and it's freaking raining, man.
Less than ideal.
This is another piece of hallowed sacred ground for me, especially because since I'm a kid, I've always longed to find out where this car was. Where did this car call home? And we have found it, and this homeowner here has been extremely accommodating. This is Evan's house. This is Evan took time off from work to show us the shop that Rich used to have the OG in. And I'm standing in literally the shop. This is bananas. This is stinking bananas for me. 36 years I've had that car. And I have registration receipts and inspection receipts that say Alabama Avenue. That's awesome. And I've been looking at this address forever. This is like the deal, man.
Things out of here.
And then you two towed the car up to New York in '87.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it sat in your driveway in New York until I bought it in '88.
That's right.
So this car lived in that shed. I call it our car. It's our car at this point. It lived in that shed basically on and off. This is where it resided.
Yeah, that was my shop.
From 71 until 87.
But right here,
It was empty.
this here is where I used to park my El Camino.
What year?
75.
75
Bought
El
it brand new.
Camino.
Bought it brand new in
Marietta.
Mariana, and Harrison Ray Hall. Really, two-tone blue Conquista 350, and had the Corvette rally wheels on. And I was going.
We have pictures of that car, Joe. We can put in the video. We have pictures of that. I think next to that 79 Hurst.
There should be a picture of my car on jack stands here, putting a clutch in it. There's a palm tree. And so I could fit here. My mother would have her car there. My father would be staggered between us. So when I came home, it was my father's truck, my car, my mother's car. And then when they got the El Camino went forward, the El Camino went in the garage. That's how we did it.
So the Oldsmobile actually sat outside for 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
What year did you build the shop?
The shop would have been built in
70. Because Grandpa was still alive too.
74.
So
Yeah.
Okay, so the shop was built after you bought the car.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and that 68 Oldsmobile I told you, the green one.
That was the parts car you mentioned?
Yeah, the parts car, that one right where that yellow container is right now. That was stuck down the side. The Oldsmobile, that was the 68 that sat there. The yellow Oldsmobile I had for parts car sat in the breezeway. It was on this side of the shop.
In the breezeway. Yellow 442 post that you.
That's right. And sat in the breezeway. My El Camino sitting here, the 68's there, the 69's in the garage, and I got the 69 over there.
Your
My
pop
father
must
gave
have
me
been thrilled.
4 days, Monday, I want the cars out of the yard, because it was yard. No cars in the yard. This is not a junkyard.
So you had his shop flanked with Oldsmobiles. Attaboy. Attaboy.
Because this parts shop wasn't here. It's just the garage.
Yeah, that was-
You said, Evan, your grandfather built that
Oh,
shop.
isn't that cool?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay.
Wow,
Yep.
very nice.
Yeah, so that was.
That's cool.
And so your grandfather bought the house.
From
bought
my
it-
dad.
Well,
I think there's a gap. He
Oh,
bought
oh.
it in '98, I think.
Oh, okay.
90, so
Okay.
There's a gap
There is a
there.
gap.
Oh,
I
one
see.
more owner in between. But when he bought it, none of this was here. He had it on everything. And then he had in the shop there, he had a Bugatti kit car out of a Volkswagen thing.
Yeah.
He had his Datsun 240Z in that one. He had a 33 Plymouth. He had a 57 Pontiac Chieftain, I think, in the breezeway. Super cool. And he had a couple other rat rod looking things that couldn't even tell what they were anymore.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's been generational car enthusiasts at this place.
Yeah, and that's really good to see.
It is.
Really...
Yeah, not much of it left.
No, there's a lot to it left. There's really a lot to this left. Anyway, this is the original garage my father and I, my oldest brother, built. This was our workbench. This is where we kept our car manuals. And this masonite's still here. 3/4 inch plywood's still here. And this is Air Force, U.S. Air Force 3/4 inch plywood.
Really?
And we come down here and there's vice marks somewhere down here. And I couldn't remember if it was at that end of the bench or this, but this side of the garage was mine.
Okay.
And this bench, there's where all your carburetors used to sit. All your carburetors and all those parts, they were on this lower bench. This is
All the parts that I had.
were underneath here in some form. Here,
Matter of fact, there was a
different-
wall, there was a
Amazing,
division
though.
there between my
I
mom's.
just took it down. Not
Okay,
even 3 months
okay.
ago.
And back here was the differentials, and we put the lights in, some storage up top, but for the most part, this is my workshop area.
I think you had to shoehorn this thing in, didn't you? Looking at how close it is to the.
Big car, yeah. Yep. It's long.
They're bigger than you think.
So
Yeah.
tell while we're bringing it up, tell us about this car.
Well, I bought it active duty out in California. I've always wanted one. I thought it was the coolest. I love big body cars like this. And I've been working on it here and there. I pulled the old Tire 305 in it. Somebody put in there, and I just started to get it running. And then we had it was all complete with the front end and everything. And we've had it on a tow dolly, heading back down here from California. About San Antonio, Texas, some kid on his phone in a Toyota Camry
Oh man.
going over a hill on the highway. Slammed into the back of this thing. Right, actually, it wasn't in the back. It was right here. Slammed in the front, kind of. But it was on a tow dolly, pulled by my wife's SUV.
Okay.
And so when he hit the car, he hit it so hard that it snapped the tow dolly in half. The front of this car hit my wife's SUV, came detached, and then the car by itself on the front half of the tow dolly just zipped across 5 lanes of interstate traffic and then hit the guardrail. And
That's sad.
Holy
That's
shit.
a sad story.
what was really sad was I was in my truck behind her pulling the rest of the
Watching
jump.
it.
Oh,
And I saw the whole thing, and I saw
Watching
my
it.
car
Oh.
just leaving itself, driving down the road, and I couldn't do a damn thing.
Oh man.
But
Oh.
Nobody was hurt.
nobody was hurt, everybody was okay. The positives here is that this car took all of the force, not my wife's SUV.
Very good. Right. Very
So
good.
I attribute this
To
with
save
like a
your wife's
saving.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my baby was in that car. He
Oh,
was,
yeah,
he was
there
in
you
the
go.
truck, you know, and I was.
Oh
my
yeah,
heart
you're
was beating
freaking
out of my
that.
chest.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, yeah.
And but this
Wow.
car saved it, and that's why I kept it because I think it's worth saving.
There you go.
Oh,
My grandfather's.
Okay.
I dated. In fact, it was that color.
Yeah.
I was going to Florida State now. That college. That's where I started back again when I got out of the service. I was doing community college, Air Force, stuff like that. So I was there, and I ended up going to FSU. But the point is, I dated a girl that had a 280ZX because I liked the car.
So my grandfather bought it out in Maine. He owned an auto parts store. He was a businessman. That's what he did. It's a small time thing. And a guy came in, couldn't afford the parts, gave up on the car. He's like, I don't even want it anymore. So you just take it. And then he made an offer on the spot. He bought it. Wow. Had it for a couple years. Had it painted. And then he had a matching Beetle in the exact same paint scheme for his wife, my grandmother. And so
Wow.
together those were his two cars.
Yeah.
Oh
And
wow.
they drove that for a little while, and then he got orders to Germany. So he took it out to his
This is
brother's
about what
farm.
year?
This is 75 maybe,
Okay.
76. And then, so we got orders to Germany. And so he's like, well, I can't take my car overseas. So he took it to his brother's farm in Connecticut. And then he poured a little slab. And then he bricked 4 walls around it. Laid bricks, put a steel roof on it. And then on his way out, he laid the last brick. No doors, no windows, nothing. It was on jack stands.
Closed. Wow.
He just stepped away.
Entombed the car.
Entombed. And then forgot about it.
Oh,
Up until like 10 years ago, it sat at that Connecticut farm. It never even saw daylight.
What? There are maniacs worse than us.
Nobody would have known. Nobody would have known. It was just a brick.
It was just a brick structure.
Blockhouse.
And he's like, you know what?
And people
I
thought
had
it
that
was a
car,
well
man.
house or something, or they must have.
Yeah, I don't know. It just sat on a farm, and nobody bothered it, and it sat on jack stands, and all the rubber just kind of shot on it now. But
Yeah. So it
Completely,
then,
yeah.
Then
So
it
he
just
went back
dawned on him that, oh yeah, I
A time
it's a
capsule.
car. Yeah, and then he loaded up his trailer and shot out to Connecticut and brought it back, and then it's been in the family.
and
ever
whose
since.
farm was it at the time?
His brothers. It's been the family farm. He had a family.
I see. So
family
How
farm.
did you get it in there?
I took down your wall.
Yep.
I took this out,
Okay.
put that onto the little rolling jacks.
Oh yeah. Okay. And you
And I
kind of
just
scooted it
scooted
and get around the corner.
I kind of forked her
Okay.
in.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. With the 4-wheel dollies, you can actually make that corner. Because I'm wondering,
Yep.
how did you make that?
I
corner?
did it. Yeah. Only that little bit. Yeah. Yep. But it was cool because I remember him telling me he bricked it and then I walked away and that was it. And then that was it.
See you later. Project's done. Miller time.
Yep. It's beer 30.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's
Something on the wall. I think where the pegboard was.
Pegboard's still there. Yeah. Behind
Okay.
my crack.
Yeah. So then that was where we had the tools.
Did you take any notes on the walls, man? I see a bunch of numbers here. Is any of this?
Oh, this is.
Shit, it says Olds.
Does it?
It says Olds, and then
You need a light.
Wow, I've never seen that.
You need a flashlight.
You got.
You need a
Oh my
flashlight.
God, my phone's been
Oh, it's all
recording.
over. It's all over.
Yeah, there's writing all over the wall here, Joe. You got. Uh-oh, Jenny's. You gotta call Jenny.
Oops.
Speed Shack. I have receipts from Speed Shack. There's the phone number to Speed Shack.
Oh yeah, we were. Yeah. My father was really. We always had.
Rich, take a look in there. See, this is crazy stuff, man.
Old's Parts Department. Here's a phone number for Kendrick's Old's Parts.
Dual points, 26 degrees each, 34 degree total. He ran an XL dual point distributor in the Oldsmobile, and that's the dwell, and that's the timing. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. And I had that dual point distributor forever, and the bearings went bad in it, and I couldn't get. That was like a first version, I think,
Yeah, it
or
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get
This is the hot ticket.
Yep.
I mean, you scripted and saved, and
That's really cool. I've never
the
even
Old's
noticed
Parts
that
Department
stuff.
phone number's there too. It says Old's Parts Department here somewhere.
What's Wiggins?
Wiggins is a parts store. Wiggins Auto Parts. Pretty famous supplier. I'm not sure if they're still around.
I don't know. I've heard of them.
Get the Sawzall out, because I'm taking this wall with me.
But my father was famous for writing stuff on the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, Old's Parts Department. Yeah. You've got to be freaking kidding me, man.
I can't believe you found that.
Oh, I can.
You know how many years I've been looking to look at the inside of the walls of this place?
Wow.
Again,
I wish
bought
I had
this-
less crap. You could see more.
I bought.
Oh no. But we used to use some of that for storage. We had to, the big concession was my mother had the store over here.
Yep.
That's why.
It was there, man.
That is
like 3 months ago.
There you go.
I was like, man, I want to put.
Hey, Rich.
And- yes, sir.
AM Parts.
That's American Parts.
That's Steve. That's,
That's
my
Steve.
dad's friend.
Yep, you'll see a
Yes.
name Steve up there.
Yep,
The
Steve.
American. That's when
the auto
when we
parts
came
right
over that
over
hump.
here used to be.
We came over the hump that was supposed to be railroad tracks.
Yes.
Right hand side. I was looking for that parts place.
Yeah.
And that's this guy.
Yeah.
Watch this. Hey, Rich.
Steve, right?
7009718. What is it?
700.
9718. Not a phone number, just a number.
Sounds like a part number.
It is a partner for a carburetor or maybe a distributor. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a power piston for a quadrojet. 7009718.
There you
He
go.
just,
I knew it was a carburetor part.
He mangled one here recently.
Oh my God. This is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Well, we have a phone. There's a phone sitting right here.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Dad did have a phone.
So that's why you would write all this stuff down, because you'd be on the phone.
calling from out of here. That's
Crazy, right?
wow.
That's right. We did have phones.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's really
And
crazy.
again, did you ever think you'd be back in this garage?
No,
I didn't
never
think it
thought
was
I'd
gonna be
be
this
down
original.
here either.
So there are no gaps. You have filled all the
Well,
gaps.
this picture here was taken last Thursday. It's been less than a week, right? When you were at my house.
No, I left the days are really going away from
Oh,
me.
no.
Tomorrow will be a week.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You were at
Tomorrow
my
will be
house.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's his house now.
That was my house. And we staged the cars like they were when this was brand new in '99.
Oh wow.
And we staged it just like, and he drove the car on my birthday in '99 when the car was in New York. And he's got the New York plates.
Right, he bought that car brand new, and he hadn't seen it. He hadn't seen the Oldsmobile in 11 years since I had bought it. And I had contact, and we were going to meet at Englishtown, New Jersey.
Yep.
And he said, well, it's raining
And this
down
is-
here.
And this is my wife and myself.
Oh, look at this, the sun is coming out.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Sun comes out, hot rods come out. It's just the law of the land. The OG is back where it was brought home by that guy in the green shirt. 1971. This is a big moment for me. Rich, is it a big moment for you? It's a big moment, man. It's a big moment. Thank you. This is fantastic. This is bananas, guys. This is crazy for me.
Look at it, buddy.
freight train, man. What is going on? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me right now. That's okay.
I used to be able to get the door open, but then I was smaller.
Yeah. What? Is your mind blown or what? You all right?
Yep, this is excellent.
Emotional moment, huh?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Cool idea, man. Crazy, huh?
That is, and you know, it's funny because it's shinier than it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit, that is sick.
And I texted you immediately.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna show you some paperwork that has this address all over it. So this has been like ground zero for, you know, this is the origin of it with this guy. And you know, he gave me the stories, he gave me the stuff to go with.
And
without him keeping all the paperwork, you know how many teenagers do that?
Right. I don't know. And that doesn't happen now.
I have
Matter of
paperwork
fact,
that's
he's got
gonna
the
blow your
milk
mind.
sheet that he got from behind the scene.
Let's let it effervesce in its space for a minute. It's a bad bitch. Unbelievable. It's like, close the door, go away, and it's supposed to be here later. Congratulations. There you go. Give me these back.
You know your original garage door with the glass?
Yeah.
That was there up until, I kid you not, a month ago.
Oh, really?
It was still there. It was
And that
barely
was the
hanging
door-
on, but it was there.
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
door,
okay.
the garage door that came up the front. That was one of those
Yeah.
deals.
Oh,
Yeah.
you moved that from here?
Yeah, when you put the bay window.
Wow.
Bay window went in, the garage door came out here.
That's cool. Very cool.
So this is a board that I made. This is October 7th of '88 when I bought it. This is Rich's house.
Wow.
So this is the oldest pictures I own of the car because unfortunately the prior owners, for whatever reason, there weren't a lot of pictures. Pictures got lost. Yep. And then what I did is I drove it back to October 7th of '18, literally 30 years to the day. You see these bushes are a little bit bigger, you know. But there's the house. Obviously they changed the color.
You got it exact.
Yeah, the woman there, she was weeding, and I'm like, showed her the picture. She says, "Oh wait, the wheel was turned. Let's put the hood up." She was all about it. That was a real. And I don't even know her name. I sent her a letter, and you know, I never really heard back from her. But still, in all, she was a big help. I'm gonna show you some of this stuff. 'Cause this is the actual Bible for the car. Like, it goes back to this is
The Rosetta Stone.
these are the notes. These are the notes I scribbled when I was 15 when I was on the phone with him.
Wow.
About buying this car. I wanted a Chevelle more than anything, and we looked at beat up Chevelles, and my father said, if you don't start looking at Oldsmobiles or Pontiacs or Buicks, stop with these damn Chevelles. And I'll match every dollar you save, let's buy a better car. So I had saved up $1,500. The price of the car, Rich, came down to $3,300. So my dad matched my $1,500. So there's three, right?
Yep.
So he said, well, congratulations, you got your first car, and congratulations, you got your first car loan, because I was $300 short. So he loaned me the $300, and I didn't do anything to the car until I paid that back. So then, of course, I had to write it more legibly because I had to make the sale. I had to tell my father, hey, look, this is what I found. This, he would have been like, you're nuts. But this is how we pitched it. This is the ad. Oh, here it is, Rich. You had $4,000 in the car.
Oh, easily.
This is Rich.
Yeah.
This is all the stuff he wrote down.
Over the years, yeah.
You paid $42 for that Holly?
Yeah.
That's what's on it right now.
Yeah.
I think I paid $92 for the rebuild kit.
Oh, I know. I know. They're like $400 carburetors now. Yeah.
$5 carpet.
Yep. That was when I went to the junkyard and got the carpet. That might have been Hawkins. Because it was better quality. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now you're kicking yourself in the ass. U joints. You always like
Rod bearing spun jump time.
Number 5. Yeah.
So there's the bill. That's the ad I responded to in the paper. You know, call.
How did you think, as a 15-year-old, like I should save this piece of paper?
So unfortunately, I can't give you an answer for that. But what I can tell you is that I'm that dude. I still have my first Mongoose BMX bike. I still have my first Suzuki dirt bike.
That's the other story.
It's just one of those things where, and believe me, there's all kinds of stuff I've had and have gone. But there's always been something about this car that has just been. I worked so hard to get money to buy a Chevelle, and I was always so disappointed in looking at Chevelles because they were beat to crap, and everybody thought they were worth, you know, big dollars, you know. When this car came along, and we met Rich, and remember, Rich and my father were his age, you know, in their mid-30s when I was, because my father was only 20 years older than me.
Yeah, he had cool. I liked his dad.
My dad was born
because he knew what he was looking at. He knew he was a GTO guy, GM guy. Great. He knew, and we just got along. I liked.
And he said, you know, we went out to the truck, and he said, look, it's more money than you want to spend, but the car's in way better shape. This guy has all the paperwork for it. And I've never seen you show me a Chevelle that has anywhere near the rarity or the performance features that this car has. I think you got to buy it. And I was freaking out. It's too much money. I was hoping there'd be a little bit of a surplus. You know what I mean? But there wasn't. It was. We start with a deficit, and 36 years later, there it is.
Still a
Right?
deficit.
How old are you?
25 now.
25. So my son's
I was
22.
working at Silicon Valley at 25.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So 20, when I was your age, I had this car 10 years already. Isn't that crazy?
That makes
That's longer than I've ever owned any car. I
Yeah.
go through it so fast.
So what I did was when I tracked down all these guys, I got their stories. I wrote 2 letters to them. You know, I was like first person, as if they wrote the letter, as an account of their story. I gave them each a copy for them to keep, and a copy for them to sign and send back, and each one of them
I
did.
have the folder with my laptop.
Yeah, each one of them did.
My
And
copy
then
too.
Rich, because of his analytical mind, he made me timelines.
Wow.
And you know, wrote down, you know, dates, you know, when he raced it, where he raced it, you know, all kinds of stuff that he was able to remember. You know, so we go to the original owner. This is the original bill of sale from 4/1 of '69. It survived the original owner trading it in. It survived the second owner buying it as a used car and trading it in. And then it survived a used car dealer selling it across from the high school, and then he had this car for all these years and kept very,
in
very
this
good,
location.
kept very, very good care of this car. So this is
The kid in the high school part's what gets me.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe it. You kept her. She didn't blow up. You didn't wrap her around a tree.
No! Oh no! As I blew this thing up when I was at Keesler Air Force Base.
But when you have this stuff,
That's
and
the
you
warranty
have the
card.
original owner's information. Back years ago, there was no cell phones. I had to call information, and I got a phone number for this. I called it. The old man answered the phone. Didn't remember buying the car, but it turned out it was his son's car. So then we go. This is the second owner. This is how I found him. How did this get all wrinkled up? This is how I found him because the license plate number doesn't match the original bill of sale. And this is 1971. This is clearly after the original owner says he traded it in, but before he insists he bought the car. So how did it get to Panama City when this was all in Tallahassee? And here's that geographic location I was telling you about.
Oh, the record service. Okay,
Turn
okay.
at Bear Creek Church, first house on the left, and I Google Earthed it. And I said, man, oh man, I can't find this house because there are several houses right after the church. I called a business, and the guy's name is Marion Gay. And he said, tell him Chops called.
Jobs.
Because he's the one who told me, it's not the beach house near the water. It's the beaches. I'll give you Wayne Beach's number. I call Wayne Beach. Wayne Beach says it wasn't my car, it was my cousin Louie's car. And I find out from Louie, I bought it at Tallahassee Ford, where it was traded in '70, and I traded it in. I paid that $87 bill, and I traded it in and bought a GTO that had just came in there, and I never sold the car again. And then it went to Bay High School parking lot. This is where it starts pertaining to your place, and we won't say what it is,
My dad's right there.
but there you go.
That's my dad.
Wow.
Action sticker.
That's my dad. Yep.
All of these.
Wow.
All this car belonged here for years and years and years.
This is so cool.
Isn't that crazy? And you of all people, man, that appreciate it. This is
This
is
good.
So look,
This book lived on this bench.
yeah, huh? Look, there's his name right on it.
My name is on it,
Thumbprint.
and fingerprints, my greasy fingerprints.
I bought a different one to put my own fingerprints on.
That's
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go.
Open it up and you can see. I mean,
Let me see if you put any writing in this.
I don't know. I might have stuff circled.
This was $4, man.
You know,
Oh, I did have to tape it, I think, years ago.
oh, yeah. But the important stuff is, there we go. Now we're getting into important stuff. This is the cam, the lift, the duration. This is where you lived. You lived in these pages. This is where you lived.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there are some.
wow, look at that one.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Top
Yeah, there's some thumbprints.
Yeah, some grease.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that introduces the Holly topic here, right? Yep. Carburetor spacers.
Breadboard, yep. Taking it apart. There's the, you talk about primary jets, secondary jets. I learned on this car, one of your carburetors has drilled primaries in it. A Rochester's got cast jets.
Right. So
One of them had drilled primaries, which NHRA caught also. But a machine shop in Panama City, a friend of his owned the dental lab. That was Mitch. His
Yeah.
father had the dental lab.
Okay. Oh,
And that's how Mitch comes into play.
oh,
So
okay.
unfortunately, while I have the car and I have all the paperwork and I have many, many parts, when I was a kid, a lot of the parts
You sell them.
funded the work I did on the car. So some of the parts, he's like, "Oh, you have that part?" I'm like, "Not anymore, I don't." So a lot of it's gone. But check this out, Speed Shack.
I was on the wall, right?
Yeah.
That's where he bought a pair of hooker headers that are on the car now. These headers that he bought at Speed Shack, Panama City, Florida.
So you probably
why
you probably
didn't-
rang him up on the phone. That was plugged in here.
Yeah.
Called the shop.
Well, look
ordered
at
the
it. Well,
headers.
look at
All of them on here.
Oh,
You put $40 down on a pair of headers.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, they didn't trust us.
That see? so that's what, you know, and then here you go. Here's a registration form for like the tachometer that he bought with the address on it.
Wow.
This was March 3rd of 75. So this car and this address, it's like and the original owner's address have been burned into my Kendrick Myers Oldsmobile.
Valve springs.
House Springs.
Yep, Valve Springs.
Yep.
And then, of course, then it goes to me. Then it goes to, you know, all the work that we did, the timing slips and, you know, all that stuff. But, but this is all the stuff that, yeah, Rich maybe, 7.3 of 78. So here's the deal. How about you pull the car out and you take him for a ride around your neighborhood?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Wow,
Let's
love
do
it.
that.
How
Do
about
that.
You guys into that?
Yep. There you go.
Straight back. Yep.
Cool idea, huh? Great.
The whole thing was just a crazy plan that we pulled.
I'm glad it worked out. You even got sunny skies. It was raining all morning.
This is supposed to be raining today,
Oh,
House.
yeah, I could definitely see Stumpy getting your ass. Damn, she goes.
12th Street. We'll get on 12th. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get on 12th. Because yes.
Yeah, this
Oh yeah,
thing is rad.
the reason I came down 12th Street is that here, let's see, did I guess right? No. Yes, I did guess right. I'm gonna pull into the parking lot that used to be a gas station.
Okay.
No, one block shy. One block up. This way. And I'm gonna whip it in here and let you drive it.
Okay.
It's Armstrong steering, so. Again, you become a bigot once you get all the options at work. And you know, Steve used the emergency brake. I never used to use the emergency brake.
I'm sure it does.
There's an option. Oh, I raised the car with the back seat out of it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you bump into the next class. Now we got him. Now we found him. He found us. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Stop me, it's where he is.
Yeah, he's pulling lever.
All right.
Okay, and it's a
That's up there.
yeah.
That's it. Gentle with her.
It's hard to be gentle. But yeah,
It is.
I lose that cop.
You drive it for 10 minutes and we got cops on it. Second. Oh.
See how nice and low second is?
Yeah.
But it's a good, go straight, because there used to be a bank on the left. That was one of my girlfriend's. And this block, make a right here.
Right?
Yeah, make a right here. Yes. 10th Street. Yeah, this is the street. Yeah, we're avoiding the cop too. And
Oh yeah. Is that third?
yeah,
Find first. There she is.
yeah. This used to be the gas station. This used to be the Hess station I worked in.
Okay.
And this used to be the restaurant as well. And I'll go to the right. We'll go 390 the other way, and we'll come back in that way
Okay.
and beat traffic. Oh yeah, one thing I told. Notice the end.
Hell yeah. This car's fantastic.
It's like I said, it'll make you right. You want to drop in the right lane. The second light will be turning right.
There it is, four drivers.
That's exactly. Yeah, that's the
Careful.
fear on this state. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You'll know it, and we'll follow that van.
I just told you. Lower speed. Another one.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Oh yeah.
They're everywhere.
Oh. Yeah.
Probably familiar, huh?
Oh yeah. No, none of this existed when I lived here. This is a 2-lane road coming into that, and that turn at that gas station there.
Yep.
That used to be the lift we used to use as a kid. Here's Alabama if you want it, but we can shoot up and hit the next one.
Take it right here.
Yeah. Oh wow. And right across the street used to be a guy that ran dirt track cars with my father. And
They had a dirt track up there?
no, he was lived here, and there's a dirt truck in Panama City Beach back in the day. And you can shoot down. Let's see.
I usually go this way.
Yep, go that way. That's Tennessee.
Yep.
Yeah, this changed. That street never come in.
Wow, she's got a nice second.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Then we got a stop sign here that is optional.
Dude.
And drum brakes.
Yeah, they're working well.
Okay. I hit an armadillo with this investment. At 80 miles an hour, whatever you see, you're going to hit. You know? Steve's cringing, I know it.
Yeah. He's biting his nails.
Yeah, he knows. And I think the stop sign is 9th Street, but we go up to 7th and go in 7th. I warned you.
Well, it's a fine machine.
That's a fine machine.
Look, I trust you both implicitly.
Well, yeah, but it was fun. It was fun.
Good. It ran well. Everything worked
It
fine.
was fun. Yeah,
It did fine.
Well,
It did.
well, the whole
He
point-
ripped.
How'd you do it? How was
I was gentler. I was a little less. I got on a little bit. I wanted to feel it.
This poor car.
He's our guest.
Yeah, this poor car has been driven like a regular car for the last 3 days all around. The other night, was it last night? My days are getting melted. Yeah, last night we all went cruising.
Yeah.
I had to give it the beans just through 1 through 3. I
Oh, yeah,
didn't-
we did going down to Tennessee.
Yeah.
But I like, and it does have that wrap when you back out of it.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you hold the gear, yeah.
So it's still there.
And then the whole key, right, is that once you go driving it, you should just be able to reach in it.
Yeah, we didn't break it that bad. See, it started.
I'm telling you right now, I have spent so many hours on this car before this trip.
Yeah.
Because come on, I'm showing the original owner. I'm showing the family of the second owner. We're coming here. He's gonna drive it. He's got a little bit of an expectation level about the car. So I put all new brake hoses in it, repacked the wheel bearings, rebuilt the carburetor, obviously all new fluids. You guys didn't look underneath it, but underneath it's all cleaned up. Rebuilt the ram air scoops.
Yeah.
I went way
Oh, I
above
know you
and
did.
beyond.
And like I said,
But
this
it
car
was like
ran as
You'll be
good
doing
as
that
a
with
new
the Monte
car
Carlo.
does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You'll be doing that with your Monte Carlo
Oh
later.
yeah.
on.
That's the dream.
There you go.
And yeah. And this is what I liked about it, because nobody knew what ram air was.
Yeah.
In fact, I raised the guy, that gas station no longer exists. A heavy Chevy Nova came in there one time, right?
Heavy Chevy.
And we ran out by Deer Point Lake that trip. And he pulls in and he's bragging about his car. He's got this girlfriend in his right seat and stuff like that. I love taking their money because they were.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and the guy goes out and flips his air cleaner because he wants.
Oh, you've
Welcome.
been christened. Welcome to the club.
Welcome
There it is. There it is.
Everybody.
That's it.
Welcome to number 31s.
That means it likes you. Right, that was awesome. Classic. Because we all bend like this when we get out of the car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a permanent scar, but
Yep. Well, the car always ran hot. We updated the radiator
Yes,
to
you
a
did.
4.0. This fan shroud is out of a 68, out of that parts car that was next to the shop back there.
Yep, the green one.
He put this fan shroud
Wow.
in the 70s to
He
keep
was
it.
sitting on the left side?
Yeah, but
The
the left side, the
68 was
little
on the
gap
left
you got
side,
there.
he said, yeah.
Because you didn't have the wooden fence, you only had the chain link fence.
And also, it's got a clutch fan in it.
Yeah, that was the original fence.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
all that to the left, and that's why, when they come out, see, if you notice, you're still straight this way. That's why I got so close to the gate. Because I'm backing up straight, and I'm eyeing the door.
And there's no chance of any artifacts like buried behind the garage.
Oh, there's a hammer in the concrete.
Yeah, I mean like in the dirt, like oh man, there was a
spark plug or something like that. If you look
camshaft. I pulled the cam down and threw it in the behind the garage.
They're. I think I collected more. I do. I was thinking last night. I have 2 wooden crates that I shipped up. And I've got like ring compressors and ring groove cleaner. I got machine tools because this really was kind of a machine shop when we had. And I've got those 2 crates and I haven't opened them since I moved to New York. When they came out of this garage, they were in these wooden crates. It was from Aircraft Brake, Goodyear Aerospace. They were carbon brake packaging crates that we had because I was a carbon brake program. But I had Goodyear Aerospace, and that would have been 87, 88. And they went in those crates. I've never opened them. I don't know what's in them. I know
that's
I
your
probably
homework.
have broke pistons.
Oh man,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just got to
because
open
the
them.
W31 had one-off pistons.
Okay.
Flat top pistons, and it had 2 marks in them. to verify.
Oh, they
that
were flat top? They weren't domed?
No,
No,
we
they
didn't
were
dome
not
them.
domed.
We didn't
No,
dome them.
but they were
notched.
flat tops.
Yeah, and that's how you tell the 10 1/4 from the
Yep.
the 11.
If you find anything in those crates, that
Oh yeah, they're
pertains to
yours.
this,
It's just
yeah.
like the sign.
Yeah.
I have the old Dr. Oldsmobile W31 sign right there. Oh, you already put it up.
Put it up the
I
next
already
day.
put it up.
I put it up. I
I've
put
had
it
that
up
in my
this morning.
garage for like 4 years now.
Really?
And with the intention that if I ever saw Steve, it's his. It's his.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we
so-
talk on the phone, several times a year.
Yeah.
But I mean, I saw him when you came to see the car in 17. Before that, in McCacken.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So he didn't see the car Thursday. I brought it to his neighborhood, and he was allowed to tear it around his neighborhood. Where he lives now. And so the thing is there, you got to drive it around your current neighborhood,
And my
and
newest-
you just got to drive it around your old.
You gotta send me these videos. I gotta copy.
Yeah, but they're gonna go on YouTube.
So all those boxes, she had them piled up over the car, and I wanted to make some space for you guys. So I was pulling out, and I realized this was some of my old grandfather's stuff, and he was my hero. And I started going through it, and I thought it was the coolest stuff ever.
Wow, cool, man.
He was a screen printer, and I don't know if he made. I'm assuming he probably did, because it's been all his collection of screen printer stuff. But
Wow.
this is generational hot rod and motorcycles.
And you only found this because you were moving stuff to make room
correct.
for us.
I found this like 10 minutes before you showed up,
Wow.
and all that,
And
all
over
that
here.
too. Yeah.
We got 216.
Look at this.
I traded the 93 anniversary one in,
Nice.
so for a Springer that I had, and I traded in for the
He drew that.
street glide. Now, I
This is
can't ride anymore.
Literally, he drew this.
So, but I felt it wasn't down.
He said he's gonna get-
Fucking hand on this guy.
Evan, so you gonna get this as a tattoo? You thinking, huh?
I'm gonna get this tattoo. I think it's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I wonder who Bruce is.
That was my grandfather.
Oh, his name was Bruce.
That was. I found that in the shop. That used to go to his old kid car.
buggy.
Oh, wow,
That was,
cool,
that was
man.
Bugatti above it. Yep. This was his part house I was telling you about. He owned. That was when he got the Datsun.
Okay.
Biggie's boys he used to have a gang growing up. That was the first one.
Uh-huh.
The screen printer. Yeah, but that I'm gonna get that tattoo because I think it's cool. An old Eberhard style.
When
Yeah.
did he have a vet? Do you know of?
Oh yeah, he had an early Stingray.
Yeah.
wow.
I mean,
I don't remember what year.
and this is a C2, so this is obviously a 63. Find this stuff right before we get here.
Oh, I know.
I think
It's like it's
I
meant to
believe
be,
in
man.
that. I think
Yeah.
that was him. Like, hey, I think this is cool.
Yes. No, Joe and
I want to
I,
be a part of it. Let me.
Yeah.
Joe and I believe in it also because otherwise you're looking for these random pieces of motivation, and it's like you get it. You're like, oh yeah, this is supposed to be going down like this,
Yep.
And this by itself is
I love
that
this
is
kind of stuff.
incredible back.
Cool. Yeah, that's going up.
Oh yeah. So your grandfather
ARS.
was Bruce.
My grandfather was Bruce Warren. He was my personal hero.
A long week we've had. These guys here at Courtyard took great care of us. Eric, pleasure. Scott, pleasure. They really took good care of us. They put the truck and trailer in the corner, put the cones on it. And this is the car that they got to see yesterday. Unfortunately, we're not going to take them for a ride in it today because it's pouring rain. Right? But in any case, when you travel and you got stuff like this, you need guys like this, without a doubt. All right, I'm here to tell you, it pays to make a phone call, ask a couple questions, and let these guys tell you what they can do for you. And they did it. So thank you again. Absolutely. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate it. Thanks very much. All right, guys. Take care.